Hey, Planeswalkers, Mythras here. Hope you're doing well and staying safe. Welcome, my friends. Today's episode of Top Deck, we are covering a top 8 Jeskai Mutate deck coming out of the Strixhaven Championship. This deck was absolutely explosive. This particular version is by David Inglis, who hit top 8. Obviously, was also part of a historic event as well, but this is the deck that we want to spotlight, also known as Tangrams. So very, very excited about this one here. A lot going on. We talked about this at Friday Night Meta as well. So appreciate you tuning in. If you have questions, if you have comments, please let me know down below. Happy to help. Also in the description, you will find the deck list and the Discord server information. On top of that, my friends, the timestamps where we will cover the strategy objective of this list. We'll talk about your going for best of 3. We'll go play that competitive best of 1 and best of 3 here today, and then do a little bit of a retrospective or outtake on where this sits in the meta. So this is not an easy deck. Very excited to play it. It's a complicated thought combo deck that does take a lot of practice. So certainly excited to play it here for you today. And looking forward to it. Now, if you have any other questions or comments, let me know. Flip me a like if you enjoyed today's video. Other great ways to support the channel down below, my friends. So in terms of this deck, Jeskai Mutate top 8. First off, there's a couple of big changes. One, we now have Goldspan in this deck. 2, we've taken out some of the 2-drop mutate cards. 3, we don't play Omen Path anymore. It's a little bit different. We've picked up Expressive Iteration as well as Prismari Command here in terms of this deck. Now, strategy objective of this deck is it is a combo deck. It's really a mid-range to late game deck. Key components here being Vadrock, Goldspan, Lord Drakis, continuing to mutate. When you mutate on Goldspan, you're going to get a treasure. We have Prismari Command. We're going to either keep doing 2 damage pings, pullbacks, those kinds of things. You can also bounce your creatures back here with Unsubstantiate. You want to rinse, repeat, and continue to do that over and over and over again. And then we have this guy giving us the ability to play that 3-mana spell. Prismari Command, you can target your own guy, you can create those tokens, you can draw those cards. We get additional ability to look for the pieces that we need with Expressive Iteration. So those are all the key parts to this deck, trying to get to that infinite mana, keep building it up, and then you can just go to town. With Prismari Command, obviously you can swing in here with the Goldspan Dragon as well. So that is the key strategy objective of this deck. It does take a lot to think through, and we talked about some of those key iterations and things to keep an eye out for, but we'll get to see a little bit more of that in action today. Certainly, most likely not going to be perfect. I will certainly state that, as you know, I like to play through these things, but definitely going to give you a good viewpoint on how this deck operates and set you up for success, because it does take some at-bats. Now, let's go ahead and move into the sideboard here. We're going to break it down in aggro, mid-range, and late game. So these aggro decks are obviously mono red, mono whites. We got Boros Nada, we got Gruul decks, Magda in there as well. A host of things that you're going to want to think about here, particularly Red Cat Melee, to keep and hold them at bay. We also got Glass Casket and Essence Scatter as a couple of key pieces for you to slow those decks down. As we move into mid-range, we talked about decks like the Winata decks. This is also Naya and Boros versions, Gruul, Magda. Then we also have the Is It Dragons deck, Tempo decks in the space, also Sacrifice decks. So these are Jund, Golgari, Rakdos, Mardu, lots of different things. We got Pest, Witherbloom, a host of other traditional Sacrifice decks, mid-range decks. There you're going to want to break it down to creature-based, non-creature-based. We also got Giganta tokens. Sinterplasm's good in that one. In terms of wiping out those tokens and a lot of other pieces of those Sacrifice decks. Additionally here, you might want to think about some of the mystical disputes if there's certain pieces that you need to protect on your board, like a Goldspan or something like that. Those are good pieces to think through. Additionally, if you hit a lovely Rogues deck, we can pop this one in there. Then as we move off that into the late game, these are going to be the true control decks, things like mono black you might hit or big red. You might also hit the lovely Dimir control decks, Azor's control decks, Azor's Blank, Sultai control, the Ultimatum decks, Team Returns, Sultai Emergent, and then also in the space, any of the Doom decks. There we're going to think about it in terms of things like Light of Hope. We might run the Maze Mind Tombs, Mystical Disputes, to kind of protect our board there. And then we'll look to move out the pieces that, you know, obviously we're not going to have to worry about too much in terms of the type of deck, whether it's aggro or late game that we want to build around here. So that is the strategy objective of this list. Like I said, it's a little complicated, fairly complex, but we talked about a couple of the key pieces here for the combo deck to go dig for those the pieces that we need: Goldspan, Vadrock, Lord Dracus. You want to get a couple extra ones there so you can just keep mutating, keep those stacks going, and gain a lot of that value there. That's going to be pretty important for you, and that's what we want to ensure. And it's very, very helpful as you're kind of kicking through your cards and looking for different pieces of the deck to be successful. So let's go ahead and put this Mutate deck to the test here in both our best of 1 and best of 3 competitive gameplay. So really, really looking forward to this. We're going to dive into it right away, but certainly a ton of other decks for you to check out here. So thank you as always. Let's go ahead and get these matches moving, or mutating, as we like to say here. So we have the Brit. So the Brit it is. We go first. We can keep this. We got Unsubstantiate. We can go look. We got a couple of different pieces. So we'll play with this. We'll give it a shot. Now you want to save these for some of your late game stuff. Certainly you can play it if you need to, but you're absolutely going to want to really think about how you're playing there. All right, so Azorus potentially here. So we'll keep that one. We'll go dig. So we want to put this in. We definitely want to put this one back, and we'll put that one on the side. All right, so we have a cycle deck. Let's go with another red. We're actually going to push this back. Slow him down just a little bit. Even though we'd like to hold that here, we're not going to have to. Boom. They knew what was coming. Didn't get to see the combo, but we were getting there. Next, we would have done that, and let's go back. We would have started playing Expressive Iteration, and cycling from there. We would have had enough to protect everything that we needed. So, not bad. I guess you can just play the deck and scare people off it. That's fair. Makes sense. Let's go into our next best of 1 match and see if we can get at least one cycle in here. Even if we can't quite get it, that's just all dandy, and that's what we want to show. So let's see if we can get there. All right, so this is good. We got 3. We got Prismari. We can try this. We'll go from here. It's not perfect. Not perfect by any means. But we'll see what we can do. All right, Bryce. All right, so we have protection if we need. I do want to slow this down, actually. We're going to push this one back. We'll slow it down on the attack. We want to put this in our hand. Let's put this one in our hand. This one back in, that one in there, and then let's do this. There you go. There you go. Let's kick. Let's kick one of these. Let's do this first. We'll wait. There we go. We'll hit that, and we'll destroy that. All right, so that is one thing that we need. Now, we can mutate this, and we could pull something back here. So that's something to remind ourselves with. And we can pull unsubstantiate too. So let's grab this one. Let's see what we could play first. Do this. Well, we can wait a turn. We'll wait a turn. We'll do 2 there, and we'll do that. They'll get a little bit bigger. All right, so we got Spike. Let's grab this. There we go. This is what we needed. So we'll play this one. Then we'll put that one back in. We'll grab that one. So we can do this. So we can grab target instant or sorcery card that we'll play back. So let's grab this one. And then we'll play this. And we'll do... what do we got here? We'll go 2 damage. Target player creates a treasure token. We can go 2 there. We could go on the drain if we really want to. Or we could take this guy off. Let's clear the board first. So target instant or sorcery. We'll return unsubstantiate. Grab this one. And play that one. So let's go 2 damage. Target player creates a token. All right. So now we can go in and attack. Then what we can do here is we can do unsubstantiate. We'll play this one. And create. So we could drain them out here too. So we'll grab this one. play that one. We can do seize the spoils. Kick that one. We'll do another dragon. Do this. Pull this back. Pull that. And play that. Get that. We got a loop. Now we play this one. This is so brutal. We gotta go fast. So we're essentially gonna get clocked here. Oh, we're gonna lose to the timer. Oh, we couldn't do it fast enough. That's too bad. Oh, well, you saw how it works. We're good. We're good. So that's the trick. I like separating the two piles out too. We didn't have as many in the graveyard, so it was nice that we were able to get through that. But when you get the double dragon, moving like that, you just keep popping on the two. That is very nice. Look at that. Top it off. Love those sleeves. That's pretty cool. All right. I don't think it's going to get any better than that, friends, but we did it. So that's the combo. That's the way it works. Not bad. Takes a little bit of clicking. Frustrating. Opponent's going to quit. High win rate, I guess. What more could you want? All right, let's see what we can do here. Third and final best of one match with our Jeskai Mutate deck. All right, so not quite as good. We can try it, though. We'll try it. just need one land. If we can get this spoil. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There we go. We'll take that. Alright, so we have Prismari, which is good. Alright, we're going to hit a counter magic deck, is certainly what's going to happen here. We need to get our dragon on. Don't have Vadrock yet either, so we can use the Prismari command to shuffle, so we can't forget that. Could have been better than Seize the Spoils there, but I'm okay with it for now. That puts one in there. Trying to get them off that 2. Trying to force there. I didn't do it. All right, discard 2. 1. A 2. If this hits the board. There we go. Now we protected our board. So we'll see what they play. Now we can play. Let's grab this. So we don't have a ton of stuff yet, but we'll grab this. Because now we can protect it. It's going to cost them a lot. And we got a second gold span. So if we actually kick this back here, they don't have, I'll let it play. Let's say they don't have the right mana to play it again. just fine. But they could have a board wipe. That's the problem that we don't know. And we'll do this again. So we'll get 2 on. Now we can see if we can get our loop going. Let's see what we can find. So we got this can go into our hand. This one will go back in. This one can go side. Go like this. Now we can go grab a couple pieces. So we can go grab unsubstantiate. And we could grab Prismari Command. And then what we can do here is we can push this one back and get those mutates going. We can grab our kickback. And we can go under. Let's get these and this one. Let's dump one of those. Not quite there yet. Not quite there. We don't have the free cast with the bad rock. So we'll wait one turn. couldn't target our own guy. We need to keep it on the board, so a couple key pieces there. Now, we're certainly close to lethal next turn. We may get it off without a Vadrock, we'll see. So a double unsubstantiate here. We want to try for another one. Certainly can. So if they cast it twice, it'll be okay. And they're tapped out. Ooh. We did it. We did it with the combo. We got 3 down. Very, very, very nice here. The best of 1. Not bad. Not bad. Ooh, takes a little bit of setup. We get there. We can still get there without the full thing. So on to our best of 3 portion of today's video. Again, top 8 Jeskai Mutate deck by David Inglis, also known as good old Tangrams. So moving on into best of 3, we crushed it in best of 1. We went 3-0. Again, lots of thinking. We saw that run out of clock time. Lots of looping going on. Now, if we would have just dealt the damage to the face there, we would have been just fine and closed that match, but we still got it either way. So very heavy duty for sure. Lots of loops going on. All right. Cedo Kaiba 420 it is. We'll play first. All right. This is not a good start for us, even though we have this. Ooh, could be a rogue's deck. All right, we'll keep this. And we'll drop one of those. We'll start with blue. Oof. That's almost cost us a huge amount there. Huge, huge amount. I'll put this one into our hand. This one back in. This one in the side. Rogue's deck it is. This is going to be a tough match. This will be a tough match for us. Actually going to move this in. So the key here is going to be protecting a lot of our stuff, which is going to be tough because this deck's got a lot of counter magic built into it too. I'm going to try and play it. Any direct kill is gonna not be good. I did try and force it a little bit, so they played it right. So they knew that I might have a counter spell. I will try and get this thing off the board. We'll see if we get away with it. Slow it down for a minute. Ugh. Bummer, 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 bummer. Could have used that and got the gold span on the board and gave him the draws. That's all right. Oh, perfect. We still got a nice top deck anyway. Didn't matter. Did not matter. Didn't matter. Such a bummer. Even if we would have kept it, they would have got it through anyway. Seto Kaiba. All right, let's see what you're gonna do here. There's your mill. Get that off the board and see if we can get lucky. We'll see if we can get lucky. First strike. They probably forgot that. It's going to be real close now. They might have forgot that. So we can hold up. They're going to keep milling us. That's interesting. Let's go with another red. All right, we'll go to the next one. This is going to be a tough match. So we need to throw in 2 damage. It's going to kick against a few things. Not the best, but what we need here is these. We also need these. And we want to play Slips, so Security Shelter. Certainly play Glass Casket if we want. What do we want to get out here? The gate's okay still. Those are fine. They lands 22. Quite a few in here. Let's figure out what else we want to drop. We certainly need the creatures. Drop that one. Maybe we focus on killing them still, or reducing them out 2 more. A little bit slower. Let's see. Let's try that. Okay. I'll give that a shot. Probably one of the toughest matchups we could have hit, I think. We'll play first. All right, we can keep this. Should we kick the command? I think we do. I think that's the right kick. All right. I think we try this. Being real aggressive here. All right. Pop that back. All right. We tried. We'll wait a turn. I'll live with that. All good stuff. Not enough yet. Oh wait, one more turn. That'll slip. That I will slip. Ooh, 2. 1, 2. Now we have every component. Now, if they counter on the stack here, we're in trouble. Hopefully that's enough. Now, if they have another Thought Thief, that's going to be a problem. There it is. Now we can unsubstantiate that guy if we need to. Actually, doesn't matter. So we have first strike. Which I forgot about. Ugh. None of our favorites. I'll give him that. Not what I want. Not what I want. Alright. Any counter on this is going to be bad. And we played the hand, so they know what we have. We could play Glass Casket. So we're going to return. Oh, we don't have anything to go look either. Just terrible. Let's grab the negate. And we're going to play this one. Flings are gonna hurt. There we go. Oh, we're still ahead in time. Ooh. All right, so we'll pull this in. Let's get rid of 1, 2, 3. That go. Try again. 1, 2, 3. All right, we'll wait. That's we'll counter. Here comes the death kill blow right here on gold span for sure. Ugh. Ugh. The pain. Let's see what we can do here. They will have to block. If they don't, we have lethal. So let's do it. Pump 3 times. We get 9. And we would just need to top deck 2 damage to the face, so. We'll leave it at that. Four left. That's fine. Oh, another Phoenix would be good. Very close. Very, very close. I will push that one back. They can decide. They will still need to cling it. So if they're on 4 clings, I'm in trouble. They had it. It's too bad. counter it. Hopefully. Ugh. We are having a tough time. Very, very tough time. Oh, so close. If we would have got the other one in here sooner and had our two, probably would have been a little bit different with the Phoenix of the Ashes, but this is a hard matchup for this deck. Lots of control, lots of things to disrupt. Tough deal, but we did take down our best of three, or best of one, so very, very happy about the way that we played this today. We got to see the combo, we got to see a lot of stuff going. Didn't quite get fully infinite, but obviously you can get there. So very, very cool. So let's go ahead and look at our top 8 Jeskai Mutate deck, again by David Inglis. Huge come out from Strixhaven Championship, huge boost. Like we talked about in terms of the win rates being very, very high, roughly 60%. Obviously making an impact in the meta. We talked about that on Friday Night Meta that you guys can absolutely check out, that everyone can check out, gals too. So let's see what we have. Again, in terms of best of one, we went 3-0, so very, very nice. Best of 3 went 0-2 against Rogue's deck. Kind of felt that was going to be a problem for this deck. Control is just going to be tough. Not enough counter magic. We didn't get the double phoenixes going. Very, very well thought through in the sideboard though. So where's this sit in the meta? And certainly this one was much better than the last one that we did for the Mutate deck. So where's this one sit in the meta? You know, I think in best of one, it's certainly stronger, personally. I think it's probably on the top side of potentially, if lots of play, get used to it, and all those things, it does have a healthy win rate. Could certainly be top of tier 2, potentially tier 1 for a combo deck. It's certainly one of the better ones that we've seen in a long time. And then when we get to best of 3, obviously, again, it had a great showing. Certainly probably closer to the top of tier 2 right now. It doesn't have always the best win rates against some of those decks. Certainly you get burned down fast by mono red, absolutely. Those kinds of things, you know, control becomes an issue. There's a nice spot in it for the meta right now, kind of in terms of threading, with things like Salt Ultimatum, and other things that are out there where you can certainly beat them to the punch and also still do very, very well in terms of that matchup. Is it Dragons can be a tough one too, but they're all very, very close. So just keep an eye on those things. So nonetheless, super fun. Hope you enjoyed it. Again, hopefully got to showcase some more of that thought action and those things. Lots of decisions to make. Takes good brain muscle there, particularly for this, as I mentioned at the beginning. So Planeswalkers, flip me a like if you enjoyed today's video. Let me know what you think of the deck. Would love to hear from you down below. Feel free to hop into the Discord server. Again, that information's in the description, as well as other great ways to support the channel. So thank you very much to all the patrons, YouTube members, subscribers, Twitch, YouTube as well, as I mentioned. So much appreciated. Stay tuned because we got a lot more stuff coming your way. We got more top decks. We got Jank. We got Friday Night Meta, Tier Lists, and a lot of fun. So live streaming coming up too. So stay tuned for that Twitch and YouTube stuff. So take care, Planeswalkers. Until next time, Mythras out.